Welcome back, or if you're joining us for the first time, welcome to Eagle Stadium out here in Wyndham on Saturday night. Round 4 clash with McKinnon Cougars and the Wyndham Basketball Club. My name is Mitch. I'm joined here by Julian. Welcome.
Pleasure to be here, Mitch.
No worries. First time joining on the microphone tonight, Jules, so looking forward to some insights and a bit of expert analysis coming from the other side of the desk. We got a big game here. 7th v 2nd on the ladder. So it'll be a pretty hot start. I think Wyndham looking to solidify themselves on top of the ladder. They're currently, I think, just a game behind. Might be Sunbury or Hume, I think. Here's Hume, yeah. Hume, top of the ladder. Wyndham just winning one game short, so looking to get a win tonight and get themselves back on top. Of course, it'll be the man in the white long sleeve top, Maurice Howard. I think he comes into tonight. Where have we got Maurice averaging
33 points a game, I believe, Mitch. So off to a pretty strong campaign this season thus far.
Yeah, that's it. He'll have to contend with probably Sharif Black is the man that McKinnon will be looking to go to. Does the bulk of their work at the point. And a few inclusions there. I think Jordan Vandenberg's always one that's going to be tough to contend with. The Wyndham, not necessarily a big team. Tommy Iolara playing in the centre there, but a big Jordan Vandenberg clogging up the lane for McKinnon. It's going to be a bit of work for the Wyndham team if they're looking to go in and make some layups.
And yeah, as you said, Mitch, Sharif Black missed last week. Obviously, McKinnon had a close loss to Keysborough, 99-95. So they're pretty happy to have him back and all the firepower that he has, especially on the offensive end.
Definitely. So we're just about a minute or so getting underway here. We'll try and get the starting fives out to you soon, but I can take a pretty strong guess. It'll be Cavion Green. It'll definitely be Maurice Howard. Who else have we got sitting down there? I can't see who else we've got. Usually, I think Aaron Dolney had the warm-up shirt off, so he'll probably be starting for Wyndham. His first or second game back. Second game back. Second game.
He had a pretty strong game last week in Wyndham's pretty decisive win against Western Port. So he's a strong addition to the Wyndham backcourt. It'll be good to get him in the mix.
Yeah, definitely a player that can heat up. You know, there's players. I think there's players in the team. Yeah, Maurice Howard's a great example of a player who's going to give you 20 or 30 every night. You know, but then there's players like Aaron Dolney who will always contribute, but then some games can absolutely light it up, especially if you see him in the corner. I was chatting to Kirsty's mum earlier tonight, and you know, just I think I had a phrase in one of the games that was clipped up on a highlight reel of, if you see a Dolney in the corner, whether it's Aaron or Holly, they're going to shoot it and they're probably going to hit it. So have a look for that tonight, see if we can get that going. All right, so we've got Aaron Dolney, we've got Abram Tong, Cavion Green, Maurice Howard for Wyndham, and for the Cougars, that's going to be number 3, Mitchell Barry, number 40, Dang Agoth, number 24, Nathan Davis, Sharif Black, 55, and that's Jace Beasley, number 25, new inclusion to the Cougars this year, not a part of their run last season. So him and Tony going to tip it off and get things started here. We're underway. So Barry looking for an option in the Beasley in the post, working on Tony. Nice turnaround off the glass. Jace Beasley.
He's tough to guard with his back down to the basket. Had a few really nice posts up last game.
Dolney putting up that, wasting no time getting into his work. And Beasley picks up the rebound. Goff in on Cavion Green, flips it up top. That's Mitchell Barry driving in on Dolney. Can't get it to drop. Good box out there from Tomey as he threw it away. Goff call for the travel. Looking forward to seeing Maurice Howard get himself going here tonight. Has multiple tools in the bag. As Tomey finds Dolney across the court on a long one. Didn't even see him throw that off. in a blink of an eye, he finds a cutting Cavion Green for 2. Beautiful dish from Maurice Howard. I didn't see him get rid of it.
That was quick, and Tomey and Maurice work so well up the top there, whether it's on ball screen or handoff.
Nice little hook shot there from a Goff. Yeah, I think the thing with Tomey up top, is Reece Howard.
Gets his own board.
Showing some speed. I mean, he's got the speed, he's got the jump shot, he's got the floater, he's got the handles, he can dish it off. Like, there really is not much that, you know, Reece Howard can't do, and we're starting to see it already. But I think what I was saying with Tomey, the 1-2 combo with those two, the fact that Tomey can knock down threes on a consistent basis as well, just means that those players have to step up and cover.
Absolutely, you can't sleep on him. As you said, Mitch, he'll step out and hit that 3. Averaging 16 points, 10 rebounds, 1 block a game.
Yeah.
Tomey O'Lara.
That's Nathan Davis looking for an option. Finds Barry through the lane. So he's out of court.
And number 24, Nathan Davis, averaging 26 points a game himself. So one to watch for tonight.
KG flips it off to Howard, finds a bit of space in the lane, looks at the layup off the glass, can't get it to drop. Straight back. Barry and Davis 1-2. The Goth in the corner. Bang! Here's Abram Tong. Doing a bit of point guard work. I think he's going to pick up Sharif Black on defense. Probably one of the standout defenders in the comp is Abram Tong. And cops a bit of his own medicine there that time. Sharif Black making things hard for him. So this is Dolney guarding Mitchell Barry. Nice move. Finds Davis. Just lifting the pivot foot there. Dolney puts on the floor, finds KG. That's Tommy Ailara in the high post with Beasley on him. Across to Dolney. Nice move. It's going to be off hands or just out of bounds. Davis up top. No good. Barry in the corner. Can't get it to drop. Tommy Ailara picks up a good rebound. Reece Howard getting things going. Showing off the handles. Tong, corner three. Misses the lot. KG trying to reel it in. Here's Sharif Black. 1-2 with Davis. 1-2 with Beasley. It's like Tommy just coming across too late. I'm going to argue that he was straight up, but I think he was just shifting in as Beasley was looking to make the layup. Early thoughts on Beasley? Jules?
Yeah, he's you saw him last game, and he's got a lot of low post moves down there. And obviously with Tommy, a lot more length. That's going to be an interesting matchup. But yeah, definitely got spin moves. Uses the pivot foot well. He'll be one to watch tonight.
That's it. You've got to get the big man knocking the free throws down as well as he makes 1 of 2 there. Reece Howard crossing up on Barry, finding KG. And got Sharif Black in the air. KG's going to go to the line and shoot a couple.
So tough to guard Maurice Howard when he's up there dancing. So many options, makes the right reads.
Yeah. I think that's that. You know, the different tools just really sort of, lean into each other. The handle, obviously, and the jump shot, which allows him to make the nice passes because players are going to be looking for the shot, and all of a sudden he's made a couple of passes and he can, definitely not a pass first sort of point guard, but can make some really nice passes. As Beasley's got it in the high post, looking for an option. Looks like he had Davis there for a second. Sharif Black slicing through off the glass for 2. Reece Howard can't get it to drop. Good rebound there from Davis. Oh! Return to sender. But a nice follow-up and finish from Mitch Barry. It's a huge block from Tommy. Deep 3. Reece Howard from the car park.
Hand down, man down.
The answer straight away from Davis. I think I was chatting to Reece Howard after the finals that he had last season. I think it was against Sunbury, where they were basically doing that and sitting off him. they wanted him to try and shoot, so he just started shooting deep threes. And he was just knocking him down, really causing havoc. Tomey inside, nice finish off the glass. I think he went up for the two-hander.
They're moving the ball well.
Yeah.
But close game, 12 to 15.
Yeah,
McKinnon are able to execute too.
Good steal from KG. Got Daniel Goff chasing him down. Oh, class. Pure class from KG. He had Deng, a Goff, all over him. Initiated the contact. Knew where he was. Could just feel him on him. Nice move. KG. A few changes. So Joe Lubarski, Kobe Baird, and Jordan Vandenberg checking in. Definitely not going to miss Jordan Vandenberg checking into many games, Jules.
We're hitting the 7-foot mark.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think that's fair to say. He's making Kane Hines look small. Kane Hines is about 6'8". It's a bit of work for Kane, guarding, giving away a few kgs there as well, I think, on Vandenberg. As he picks up the rebound this time from missed shot from Nathan Davis. Reece Howard off the dribble. Can't get it to drop. Good rebound from Vandenberg. Abram Tong going to be called for the foul. Kobe Bird looking for an option. Vandenberg up top, 1-2. Nice pass. That was from Barry to Davis, I think. Beautiful little 1-2 in the post there. You know, Vandenberg drawing a lot of that attention in the high post as Reece Howard goes for the step back. Can't get it to drop. As Kobe Bird's going to bring it back down. Davis
and Davis starting to make his mark on the game. That's hit a triple, slicing to the lane. Nice little and one there.
Yeah, that's it. He's averaging 26 a game. He had a good season last year. I don't have his stats from last season, but he was a big player for McKinnon, and he's looking to sort of help him take that one extra step into the postseason this time around, but long way away before we get there. As he makes the and one. So Howard guarded by. Oh, there he is. There's my man, Manel Aol. He's missed the first few games of the season with a broken toe, but he's a player. That's a big part of this Wyndham offense. So once he gets himself going, I think he's usually a starter. As that one is off there, as Kane Hines makes Vandenberg work for it, and he's just going to give away the foul. Yeah, Manel Aol, he was starting in the Wyndham offense, last season. Obviously missed the start of the season with a broken toe, but he's back into it now, and yeah, I think he'll once he gets himself going in this season, will be definitely a force to be reckoned with. Speaking of which, here's Oscar Jones. He's been off to a fantastic start this season. Jules?
Absolutely. Oscar Jones, he has got lots of tricks in his bag, averaging just under 20 points a game.
Yeah, huge.
Not afraid to shoot it, but can hurt you in a lot of different ways, and makes good reads too. Finding other guys, and there we go, right on cue with the offensive rebound.
Yeah, that's it. And happy to shoot it right away. So I think that's going to be a foul on the reach in from Aol. Just trying to make Vandenberg work for it inside. Not making things easy for him. And we're over the limit. Wyndham giving away a few fouls in this first quarter. So Vandenberg's going to go to the line and shoot two. James Malvaso, number 7, has checked in for the game as well. Another classy player for this Cougars offense. Can contribute on on multiple facets. Not a massive, can score the ball, but really good distributor. Really solid defender as well. So he'll be one to contend with. As KG's having a rest. Emmanuel Deng checking in. As Reece Howard gets a screen here from Solomon Deere. He's left open. He's going to shoot that. You can't be going under screens with Reece Howard up top. As soon as that man goes under the screen, it's green light.
Too much room on that one.
Here's Sharif Black. Speed.
Oh, very nice.
Points are good. Solomon Deere called for the foul. As Beasley's coming back on. Him and Vandenberg will be tag teaming throughout this evening, I think. The two sort of main big men for McKinnon. But nice, really showing some speed there. Obviously not a big man as you can see, Sharif Black, but man, he's absolute lightning. And has the ability to finish, multiple different ways. They've got the flow, he's got the layup, he's got the jump shot, the step back. He's much like Reece Howard in that manner, I think.
And plays good defense from what we've seen so far.
Yeah, I mean that's the second time he's really sort of causing havoc, for these Wyndham players. Especially for Manel, he's been out for a little while, so he's just taking a little bit to get himself going. There's the floater. There's the floater from Reece Howard. 2-point ball game, favour of the Cougars.
As we anticipated, a much closer game this week.
Yeah. Nice move from Beasley. Just can't get the shot to go. Who's that on the tip? Nice work there from Joe Lebarski, but just can't get the tip to drop. Nice move. Beautiful cross into the step back. Just can't get the shot to drop. Was Ayol. As Kobe Bird misses the three. Reece Howard picking up the rebound. Crossing up on Lebarski. Gets the lefty off. There's Reece Howard. He's going to go to the line and shoot two. Yeah, I don't think you'll see him sitting many minutes tonight, Jules. Reece Howard. Happy to play 40 minutes. Although I have to back up. They've got double header. Got a game tomorrow afternoon as well.
Yeah, and that will be another good one with Hume, obviously top of the table. They've got some outstanding players themselves. So.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely a big weekend. As far as games you want on a doubleheader, McKinnon, though they're seventh on the ladder, I think they're probably a better team than what they have shown so far.
Yeah, it's probably deceptive just looking at them. Obviously, we're just talking one quarter, but I dare say they'll be pretty competitive this year. And fun little tidbit, they obviously won championship men's division in 2019. So.
Yep. Yeah, so definitely a team, a club. I think even in the women's, we saw the women just earlier go down by a few to Wyndham, but they played semis last year, I think the men's and the women's. So, yeah, definitely a club that has a good winning culture. So we're always going to be competitive. As Lebarski gets stripped. Nice move. Emmanuel Deng just slowing the tempo down, getting to the rack. That's Daniel Herbert. There's some work to do guarding Sharif Black, a young fella. Beautiful pass. Absolute dime. I think that was Lebarski by way of Sharif Black. As Ayol finds Jones in the corner. Solomon Deere flying for the rebound, just can't quite grab it. Shot clock's turned off. Sharif Black looking for an option. There's Malvaso. And that's Sharif Black, Oscar Jones. He's a good footy player, Oscar Jones. I would have actually expected him to pick that up and to get the bucket this time. But I think I saw some stats last year from the under-18s comp. He was leading goal kicker. So whilst playing for the Wyndham men's in the basketball during the same time of year. So
that's impressive.
Yeah, he can. I think that I think his basketball favours his football and vice versa. But can definitely play. That's the end of the first quarter. We'll take a little break and be back with some second quarter action in a couple of minutes. Things getting back underway here, second quarter. It's Manel Ayol and Daniel Herbert getting some minutes on the court. Reece Howard just having a little rest on the bench. Ayol spinning.
Oh, right on cue, as we were talking about him.
We're just talking in the break about the length of Manel Ayol. The step and the reach he gets on those layups is unbelievable. Showing some defensive skills here, making Stadel Arnold work for it. As Jones did the team thing and came off his man. Lebarski keeps it alive, finds Stadel Arnold. There's Malvaso for three. He's a good player. He's not going to miss those. Real smooth, consistent performer. Is James Malvaso. Daniel Herbert gets a little bit of separation. Couldn't quite get the shot to drop. Going to be a foul called on Tomi Ayalara. Tight game, Jules.
Yeah, last time we were sitting here was a 1-point win against Keysborough. So we've obviously, Wyndham's had some pretty big wins last couple of weeks. So we're pretty blessed to see some good basketball, good close basketball, and tonight's the same.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think there's a few teams in the top side of this ladder that are really going to make some really close games for this Wyndham team. They're not a massive team. Like they're probably, they're very, very athletic. They're very quick. They can all shoot. But some teams that want to sort of get it inside and play big man basketball can cause them some troubles. But as we say, quick and like to shoot. Daniel Herbert helps me out here as they get the ball back and turn it around real quick. They're going to cause just the amount of shooters they have on the floor at any given time is really going to sort of cause some trouble for some teams because, Tomi can shoot threes. Your centre can knock down threes at a very good percentage. And everyone else on the floor can as well. So,
yeah. And then when you've got the privilege of being able to put on Oscar Jones with 2 minutes left in the first. You can wait that long to put him on. That's a lot of firepower, a lot of shooting.
Player with 20 points averaging 20 points a game coming off the bench. Yeah, definitely a luxury to have. And I think we saw that in the women's game just before. The lead that they got out to allowed them to play their youth league women's team. The youth league were on the court for most of the fourth quarter, so it gets a lot of those experience, players. Minutes into the younger players. Like I think Oscar Jones is a youth league player. Josh Norling's on the bench. He's a youth league player. Daniel Herbert, I think he still could qualify for youth league, as well as Emmanuel Deng. So, a lot of players that are not just bench players. They are genuine contributors for the Wyndham team that, still only very young.
Let's see how McKinnon respond. A couple of quick buckets by Wyndham.
Yeah, definitely. So that's Yanni Stadel-Arnold finding Sharif Black. He's guarded by Oscar Jones. Not wanting to give him any space. It's Herbert. Gets in the passing lane again. Taking some time off the shot clock. Making things difficult here for this McKinnon team. That's Beasley handing off to Sharif Black. And Beasley in the post on O'Lara. Good defense from Tommy. It's going to be off hands. Wyndham ball. He's got his work cut out. If he wants to back down Tommy O'Lara, he's got some work cut out for him.
He's got some moves, but yeah, giving up a few inches, that's for sure.
I think one thing Tommy said underrated is his footwork as well, offensively and defensively. Gets himself into great positions. Herbert pulls up. That's a lovely little shot. Beautiful step back. Another player off the bench. Genuine contributor for this Wyndham team.
Youth league player, you said?
I believe so, yeah. Foul called. Tommy knew it wasn't on him. I think it was called on Oscar Jones instead. Big men don't like giving those fouls away up in transition, do they? The Stadel-Arnold finds Barry, and now Sharif Black gets a screen. Quick pop over the top. That's going to be a charge. Oh, the young man taking the hit for the team.
Way to put his body on the line there.
He saw it coming a mile away, didn't he? You could see him get set up, and he just knew. He knew Jace Beasley was not going to pop that floater over him. He knew he was coming in hot. Held his ground. Doesn't get a stat for that. But, it's one of those ones. It definitely feels like it should have a stat.
Coach will definitely keep that in the back of his mind
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Nice little pass over the top. Daniel Herbert showing some speed.
Beautiful footwork.
Yeah, it's keeping that pivot foot going, and that soft touch, like that little floater, that length just allows that touch to be so soft. Beautiful work there from Manel Ayol.
Very poised too. Doesn't look rushed.
Beautiful, love that.
Oh, speaking of nice footwork.
Yeah, that's Nathan Davis, number 24. Wyndham almost caught him sleeping. Oscar Jones showing off his hops. Can't get it to drop. Davis flips it off to Malvaso, gets it back. Good rebound there from Ayol. Finds Deng in transition. Nice outlet pass. Herbert. Good work there from the Wyndham young men. We got Herbert, Emmanuel Deng, bit of 1-2 work, and Emmanuel Deng, one of the young players, but has definitely played a lot in this men's team. I don't think you could classify him as a youth league player anymore, but really sort of, even the last couple of games I've seen from him this season has really stepped it up. He's going to the line and shooting 2. Can't get the first to drop. can get the second. I think he's going to have a rest. And KG coming on. Maurice Howard, happy to watch this on the bench. I don't think I've seen him sit on the bench this long.
Well, it is a double header this weekend. Maybe some strategy there, but yeah, definitely. Usually seen him play some big minutes.
Yeah. On the pressure there from Wyndham, as soon as they start backtracking, Beasley makes a nice move inside. Oh, just can't get the drop.
Oh, beautiful.
That's so smooth. That's such a nice dish. Beautiful pass there from Manel Ayol, finding Cavion Green. There's Beasley. Barry can't get it to drop. Manel Ayol keeps it alive. Tries to find Jones, but it's just cut off there by Davis. And straight back down. Barry finds Lebarski in the corner. Good rebound from Beasley over KG. KG got a piece of it. And he tried to get another one. It's just going to give away the foul there.
With no Tommy out there right now, you expect Beasley to put in some serious work.
Yeah, definitely the time to step up when you've got. I mean, Cavion Green's as tough as they come, but yeah, just being that little bit shorter is definitely going to make things a little bit easier for Beasley.
And I haven't seen a lot of Beasley. I talked about his ability to play back to the basket, but he moves really well. Just cutting and sort of two dribble moves. He's probably got some bags in his tricks too. Tricks in his bag.
Reece Howard's done some alterations to the haircut while he's on the bench. Nice recovery there, but can't get the shot to drop. There's Mitch Barry, and Wyndham is straight back down into their work. Manel, I think I briefly saw Manel Ayol call for the lob. I saw the little point.
Well, we've still got 2.5 quarters left. Maybe we'll see something.
As Daniel Herbert was coming across the top, I just saw Manel. He was just out of pointing up. I think he wanted it up top, but I think the better option was definitely to go the 1-2-3 option, and he ends up getting the bucket anyway. I'm going to say that I reckon he could. I haven't seen him. I've seen him throw down a couple of dunks, but that's a lovely shot there from Mitch Barry. So Manel Ayol can definitely fly. Not much stuff, not much weight holding him down, that's for sure. There's Reece Howard. Little floater, beautiful floater off the spin move for Reece Howard. Got 15 points already. Oh, Varso missing that one. As Reece Howard pulls up. Got that shot off real quick. Quick release. In and out from Davis. Need some of these shots to drop. McKinnon had probably 2 or 3.
Yeah, and Davis, he's a sharpshooter. 13 points. Few threes.
Yeah, he can definitely.
Could be a bit closer. Nice cut there by KG down the basket.
Yeah, he's a player that's like a great finisher off the cut. Don't seem to sort of dribble penetrate too much. Can do it. He's really great in transition when he's a chance to get a one-on-one or even a two-on-one. He's happy to take it straight at the player and go in for the layup. But when KG's cutting, if they can find him, his ability to get himself open and finish either hand off the glass. Yeah, fantastic.
And obviously a guy, probably 6'3", 6'4", plays bigger than his size.
Yeah, definitely. He's in a constant limp. You never see him walking around. I see him around here quite often, and he's always limping.
I did pick up on that. As I was walking into tonight's game, he was ahead of me, and I did notice that.
No, always limping. But once he gets on the court, he's a real competitor. I think that's why Wyndham want. Some of those players, you need this fierce competitor that's just going to give you hard minutes every time they're on the court. Nice move from Goff on the pivot, turnaround. Just can't get it to drop again. Nice rebound from KG. Howard somehow floated through the air, didn't travel, and got the shot off over Kobe Baird. Fantastic, and here's a quick release. Bang! Nathan Davis again. That's his
16 points, I believe.
16. That's his third triple already. Might be the high scorer. I think he is. Reece Howard finds himself wide open. Good rebound from KG.
Nice finish.
Beautiful finish. And all of a sudden, 11-point lead from Wyndham. This game was really tight. Tied at quarter time. This has been a great second quarter from Wyndham as Abram Tong's now on.
Nice little two-man game there.
Yeah, Lubarski, fantastic work. Good finish. Reece Howard not wanting the foul trouble there. Let him go. Got a small lineup here for Wyndham. KG playing the 5. But I guess that's the same sort of lineup that we're looking here from McKinnon as Reece Howard's guarding by Black. It's KG on the dribble, can't get it to drop. Davis finds Black. Knocks that one down. A timeout called.
Just like that, back to a 4-point game.
4-point game. Going to run through some stats, Jules.
Yeah. So obviously Reece Howard, 10 points. He's definitely going to be one to watch. Cavion Green, 13 points. A couple just then. As we talked about, just a dynamic player. He's a bull down there, isn't he? And it just brings me back to round 1, game 2. This is Keysborough. You remember that close game there? Not sure if it was Reece Howard or someone else drove, and then KG got it off with clock expiring. You know, Keysborough would argue that clock had expired, but that was a big bucket there. And then obviously, as anticipated, some strong performance so far from McKinnon. You know, obviously we got Nathan Davis starting to feel real comfortable. He's got the drive, he's got the 3, 16 points. And then obviously, as you said, Mitch Sharif Black back after missing, I believe, maybe 1 or 2 games.
Yeah.
It looks really good out there, and it's a tough McKinnon outfit there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I think they'll probably be pretty disappointed that they're probably 7th on the ladder just with the start they've had. But I think they know they're a better team. You know, they're going to definitely compete, you know, throughout the season. And, you know, if they don't make the finals, I'll be definitely giving those teams a run the whole way through. But I expect to see them, you know, come late in the season.
Absolutely. And, you know, close loss last week versus Keysborough. That could have went a different way. And so, you know, then they're not 7th, but higher up.
Abram Tong's missing that 3 after the timeout. Bird guarded by Jones. Finds Lubarski, Barry, a Goff. Up and under, nice move. And the lead's back to 2 from Wyndham.
Mitch Barry, he's one they'll probably want to get going a little more going into the second half. He's a strong performer for McKinnon.
It's Jones. Finds Abram Tong and KG in the corner for 3. Can't get it to go. This Bird guarded by Abram Tong. Davis guarded by Jones. Nice crossover into the step back. Just can't get the shot to go. Well done there by Lubarski, keeping that alive. Getting it back from Bird. Posting up on Howard, gets it to drop. Nice move. 45 left on the clock here for Howard. We've got a tied ball game. Reece Howard can't get it to drop. Lubarski finds a Goff. Nice layup. McKinnon in the lead. Might be their first lead of the game. See if Oscar Jones has anything to do with that. Reece Howard, shot clock, game clock, pretty much in sync. Dolney finds KG in the post. Spinning off the glass, can't get it to drop. Davis has time, plenty of time. And that's going to do things here. He's pretty much tied up at quarter time. Half time, it's tied up. So they've got a fantastic game of basketball so far and still plenty more to come. Sort of who's going to break first, I think, is the sort of...
Yeah, and you could definitely feel the intensity go up a notch in the second quarter. Just with how guys are pressuring the defense, just discipline and execution in offense. It's going to be a good second half.
That's it. We've got a 10-minute break. We're going to take a little breather, and we'll be back with the second half. Welcome back. Second half. About to get underway here. Once again, Eagle Stadium in Werribee. Here watching Wyndham and McKinnon go at it. Round 4 clash. First game 2 of 4 games this weekend for Wyndham. Had the women with a win earlier over McKinnon. And the men duking it out here before doing it again tomorrow against Hume, I believe, in the men's.
That's correct, yeah. Top of the table clash there, as the ladder stands right now.
That's it. There's Davis. Davis going straight by Howard. I think Howard might have just had a hand on as he was going. As much as Reece Howard's feels he wasn't, but I think we all saw the hand just on the shoulder of Davis as he was going in, showing some speed. Chance to make this an and one. Makes no mistake. There's Aaron Dolney on the court. Abram Tongs like he's ditched the headband, I think. Oh no, Tommy misses the 3. There's Mitch Barry. Finding Davis, and he's fouled again. He's going to go line for 2 more.
He'll be happy with that start. Picking up where he left off.
Yeah, definitely. With the Nathan Davis 16 or 14 points in the first half. And here's a player Wyndham need to get going. Manel Ayol, a big part of this offense last season, and as I said earlier in the game, missed the start of this one. So it's a really big 1-2 punch with him and Reece Howard. Davis knocks that one. It's good for 2. Again, extends the lead out, 7 points in favour of McKinnon. I want to see Aaron Dolney get going out. Tommy kicking up to Reece Howard, gets a screen from KG. Tommy Ailara hit another 3. Bang! Talking earlier, the big fella can shoot. This one they needed a 3 to drop as well, Wyndham. It's Davis with a floater over Tommy. And he gets the rebound. Reece Howard. Stepping back on Davis. Can't get it to drop. KG almost kept it alive. Here's Sharif Black in response. His turn for the floater over Tommy. Can't get it to drop. Here's Manel Ayol. Reece Howard for 3. Not going to see him miss too many open 3s here. And Wyndham have cut this to 1 point. Beasley up top. With Barry now. Davis pulling up. Wide open. Nathan Davis.
That's a lot of room for a marksman like him.
Yeah. Nice little dish there from Reece Howard. Finding Tommy. Dolney off the dribble. Nice move. Probably the one area of the game with Dolney known more of a spot-up shooter. But if he's bringing the dribble through the lane and the floater back with him from America this season, that's definitely one to look out for.
Probably one of a harder moves to guard, and a few of the guys have that in their repertoire. Nice 3 points by Sharif Black.
Just keeping him at arm's reach here, McKinnon. There he is. There's the 3 from Dolney. And he's let me down. That's off the uprights. That's out of bounds. Both refs missed that. McKinnon dirty. They've definitely missed out there. That ball's come off the upright, holding the backboard. As Tommy kicks it back out to Reece Howard. Looks for him. Finds KG instead. Stepping back. Bang.
Nice little step back.
Don't let the funny release fool you on KG. It's a little bit of a sideways release, but he can knock him down. Been seeing a few Instagram posts out of this Wyndham basketball camp during the week. Some of them, they've got a 1500 club. Nice move. Beasley can't finish over Tomey. Tomey's defense there, up to par. Good offense from Beasley. Good defense from Tomey Iolara. That's what he does. Yeah, so the Wyndham have been hearing about the 1500 club, Jules.
Tell me a little more about that.
I don't know the breakdown of the numbers, but it's 1500 makes. There's free throws, triples, off the dribble, catch and shoots. There's Ayol throwing one down. So 1500 makes. There's numbers per day. There's a whole bunch of stuff with how you got to make them. There's a lot of shooting.
And do we know who's winning that one so far?
No, I think it's a team effort. I think they all just want to make it. We've got youth league players doing it. Someone's been fouled there. Beasley's been fouled. I think that's on Ayol. 32. No, it's been called on Tomey. Yeah, so I see some of the youth league players getting in at AP. Zoe from the women's. Aaron will be a part of that as well. Just a whole lot of shooting. This time he's going to have a sit as Beasley stays on and Kane Hines will play the 5. I think that might be the third foul. Yeah, it is the third foul for Tomey. So a little bit of management there needed for Lucas Allen as Beasley knocks down the pair. Reese Howard gets a screen from Dolney. Another one from Ayol. Back to Dolney up top. KG gets it and goes baseline. Runs into Beasley. Beasley was there first. And Kobe Baird finds Davis. Oh, in and out from Nathan Davis. Kane Hines, quick dish off. Reese Howard, he's pulling up in transition. That's short. Davis back. This is back and forth. Almost like a game of tennis here for a moment. As Kobe Baird just wants to slow things down. Looking for an option. Flips it outside to Barry, shooting a 3. Can't get it to drop. Good hustle there from Nathan Davis, trying to keep it alive, but just out of bounds. Going to be a Wyndham ball. All of a sudden, this quarter's absolutely raced by halfway through this third quarter.
Only 3 fouls.
Yeah.
Back and forth. But yeah, as you said, very high tempo basketball.
Hines. Reese Howard gets under Beasley. What went through his legs? Good finish there from Reese Howard. That's 17 points for him on the night. KG's got 16 as well. Good pick off there. I think that was Ayol. Yeah, in transition. You can't stop him. Steam train. Absolute steam train. Cavion Green. It's one of those players, you see him running on the break and there's a few guys you don't want to get in front of. And KG, he's going straight at the rack every single time.
Not a high flyer compared to someone like Ayol, but as you said earlier, just finishes, uses his body so well and has a lovely touch.
Yeah, definitely. You can tell by, like we were saying before, you can tell by the way he walks around, he's not afraid of a bit of contact. He's out of New York, out of New York, I believe, KG. Makes the pair there. That's what you want from your big man, knocking the free throws down as well. McKinnon working hard to get Davis open. Finds Jace Beasley, makes a nice finish. Game's all tied up here, 4.5 to play, third quarter. Reese Howard, Ayol, spinning, getting rid of Mitch Barry. And Beasley's there, picking up the rebound. KG just reached in there. Oscar Jones has checked in for Aaron Dolney. Still yet to get one to drop.
in
this game as so far.
We haven't seen much of Oscar Jones tonight compared to previous games, but you know, Wyndham is quite stacked, especially in those backcourt positions.
Yeah,
could
I
be
think
a reason why.
with Ayol coming back into the side, that's
beautiful.
Yeah, lovely finish there. It was Davis again. Beasley was just coming across a bit late. Just doing a Goth checks in for Beasley having a little rest. Chase Beasley, 9 points, 4 boards in about 19 minutes. And we have a timeout called. So it's a 2-point lead for McKinnon. We've still got a bit of game left. Let's see what Lucas Allen can get working for his team here. It's been the Nathan Davis show so far, 26 points. It's been absolutely fantastic.
He's got the three-pointer. He's got a lovely little pull-up J, that little half hook shot, baby hook, and he makes good reads too. He doesn't really look rushed. He knows when to give it up to his teammates. It'll be interesting what Wyndham are going to be able to do with him because, yeah, he's hot right now.
That's the man, Abram Tong. That's the man. Lucas Allen's going to go. We need someone to lock someone up. Well, I think that's probably that's the great thing about having, you know, Sharif Black is so dangerous. You know, he gets the attention, and then Nathan Davis is able to just run havoc for, you know, 3 quarters so far. You can't really afford to take your number 1 defender off one player because that's just going to open up the other. So it will take some hustle. We've seen Sharif Black probably not playing as many minutes as what he usually would. He's only played the 18 so far out of, I suppose, 27 or so that's been available. There's KG here looking for an option. Finds Jones, gets it back. And now dishes off to Howard. That's going to miss the lot. KJ was out of bounds before he got a hand on it. A 2-point lead for the Cougars. Kobe Baird guarded by Howard, and that's a Goff. So we'll see who. I think that was Manel Ayol guarding Nathan Davis. Looks like a good matchup size-wise.
Definitely a lot of length there by Ayol.
Yeah, gonna make him work, but they're happy to switch off if needed. Nice move from Davis. And Jones head over it. Good defense there. Kobe Bird sends it back. Beautiful offense, turning defense into offense there. McKinnon and Oscar Jones had Kane Hines open under the ring there. Could have used him. So Ayol caught that in rhythm. Couldn't get it to drop. 4 points in favour of McKinnon. Slowing things down, having a look. Nice little pass into Labarski. Nice dish from Bird. McKinnon really firing up here, getting themselves into this game. Hey, oh, we've got a zone going on here, Jules. Bit of 3-2 zone action from McKinnon by the looks of things.
Oscar Jones with the 2, is that his first for the night?
I believe so. Ayol breaking things up there. Davis with 7 on the shot clock. Step back, finds a Goff, wide open. Can't get that to drop. So let's see if they go back to this zone. Yeah.
Wyndham's still able to execute, but they just look a little less comfortable last few trips down the offensive end.
Have I missed it, or have McKinnon only just recently gone to the zone?
You'll have to ask me again another play. I couldn't figure it out on that play, but let's
maybe that's what's thrown Wyndham out, just a change in the defence. But Goff driving, lovely shot there. Malvaso.
He's hit a few triples tonight.
Yeah. There's Howard. That's a Manuel Deng.
Nice and one.
Beautiful use of that pivot foot. Manuel Deng. It's just his third points. He's going to go to the line, try and make it 4. Couple of changes here with Jones coming off, Dolney coming on. Good play from Deng, knocking down the bonus. Cuts the lead to 4. That's 70 seconds to go in this second quarter. As Kane Hines gets a piece of that. Throws it off to Deng, who's fouled on the way in. Much to the disbelief of Joe Lebarski. Deng was about to throw it down on his head until he got a piece of it. That's going to be his third, so something to keep in mind. But they've got a bit of depth coming off the bench. Do McKinnon.
And Hines, of course, causing that turnover. Very active player, obviously very long, but works hard, gets lots of tips. Very, very handy to have a guy like that, either starting or coming off the bench for Wyndham.
Definitely. Very smooth mover as well, Kane Hines. Wyndham just continuing to break this up. Lebarski, Sharif Black in the corner. Lebarski finds a bit of space. Has to go over Hines. That's a great finish by a Goff, flying in. Lefty tip off the glass. Just contributors across the board from McKinnon. It's flat from Ayol, can't get it to go. Wyndham with a 2-for-1 here. They'll get it back at the end of the quarter. It's a 5-point ball game. Would love a stop here. Here's Sharif Black. Lebarski comes up with it. As Bird can't get it to drop. Kane Hines is in there. Lebarski gets it again. Shot clock's off. A Goff. Oh. Kane Hines! He's been everywhere on that play, Kane. That's a huge block.
That was big. Did the cameraman get that? No, he did not. He was on the other side.
Great work by Kane Hines. Ended up giving the foul away from the play, but he was everywhere. Causing all sorts of trouble for McKinnon there. Lebarski knocks that first one down. It's going to be a big fourth quarter here. Lebarski makes the pair. He's got 11 points now off the bench from McKinnon. Howard's got time to get one off. Oh, he's probably unlucky enough to get a foul call there. If it was a better looking shot, he might have got a whistle. As we're 30 minutes down in this game, 10 to play. And it could go either way. Could see any result happening here. Obviously overtime an option if it gets to that stage, but I think Wyndham definitely won't want that. We're having to play again tomorrow. But their main objective is to shut down Nathan. There are too many tools coming off the bench for McKinnon. We got Nathan Davis at 26, but then also Lebarski with 10. Malvaso with 6 points. He could easily double that again in the fourth quarter with the way he shoots the ball and his contributions. He's only the 11 minutes so far from James Malvaso, but Deng and Goff with 11. You know, Sharif Black, quiet night with 11, but really they haven't needed him to be the go-to man.
And another guy that comes up quite big for McKinnon, Mitch Barry. So he could get going in the fourth. You're right, a lot of different tools, and they're just whipping the ball around really nicely, making the extra pass. 7-point game. They just feel more comfortable in their execution, I'd say, than Wyndham. But look, 7 points, a lot of firepower from Wyndham. So anyone's game.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's probably been the difference. That the sort of haven't been as many sort of contributors across, just the two players in double figures being, Cavion Green and Maurice Howard with 18 and 17, compared to McKinnon, who have 1, 2, 3, 4 players with double figures. So definitely a factor when it comes to what's got him ahead of this game, and we'll see what it is. If it's Wyndham, it could very well be Maurice Howard going for 10 points in this fourth quarter, to put them back in front, or it could be, they've got the players that can do it. We saw Abram Tong hit some late threes in a game earlier this season, or there's, even players like Jones and Dolney who haven't really done much yet. Dolney yet to score, but he could easily knock down 2 or 3 triples in this fourth quarter.
Absolutely.
Kobe making Maurice Howard work for it from the get-go. As Tommy hands off Maurice Howard, he's got 9 on the shot clock. Kobe Baird just shifting across, giving away his second foul. It's going to be 7 on the shot clock for Wyndham. I think it's reset to 14 with the foul. Don't know if you've noticed the Wyndham coaching editions of the Nike shoes on the bench. There's a few custom shoes getting around.
Very nice, very nice. I feel like we need a, what is it, a sneaker watch? There's a few Sharif Black with the bright, where are they?
I think they're the...
bright baby blue,
yeah.
aqua.
Little jumper from Ayol, can't get it to drop. Goff bringing things down, hanging in the air. It's going to be out of bounds off Malvaso. Speaking of shoe watch, Maurice Howard in the KD threes. I don't know if you know much about the KD threes, but came out in about 2012, 2013. You must have had those on ice for a little while.
Yeah, I was going to say. Put him in the back of the wardrobe, and now he's busted him out. Very nice little floater there.
Right on cue. You bring him up, and here we go. Nice little floater. 5-point ball game. 9 to play here. This is Lebarski at a big third quarter. Handing off to Labat. Sharif Black, and gets it back. A Goff, Baird now. Over Howard, that's short. I think Howard might have got a piece of that, and it's going to be out of bounds. Yeah. I think Maurice Howard would want the block for that, I think. I'm not sure if he got much of it, but might have been just enough to break it up. Wyndham, ILR in the high post where they start from a lot. Howard, Black on him, gets a little bit of separation. It's beautiful. I think he shot that whilst sitting on Sharif Black. Look, Sharif Black's a good defender. He's a great player. Maurice Howard is, they're really punch for punch so far. And, Reece Howard, the ability to cross over and change directions in a flash. Gets separation, gets the floater off that time. Good players make a man ones as well. There we go. 2-point ball game here. I think he's going to be the man. If Wyndham are going to get back into this game, get themselves in front, that's who it is, number 5.
You called it. They needed it, and he's definitely stepped up so far in the start of the fourth.
The crowd starting to will this Wyndham team into some defence here. As Kobe Bird finds himself in the corner. Nice defence there from Howard. And Deng come up with a chance to tie it up or put themselves in front here. Howard wants it. Oh! Big time moments in a game call for a big time player. And there's not many players around that live up to that hype as much as Reece Howard does. He's had what, an and one. He's had 6 points in the matter of 2 possessions.
Florida, Maurice Howard, Florida native, played his college basketball at Alcorn State University. I believe maybe the school leading three-point shooter, I want to say.
Yeah,
that's
right.
Division I school. And I read an article on BigV, probably a little dated now, but just talked about some of the work he'd put in. I think he's always been a three-point shooter, but just always looking to add to his game. And that's clear. Obviously, you saw that big-time three, but you got floaters, bank shots, pull-up J's. So just, a lot of different moves.
Yeah, you can't sit off him either. If you're wanting him to, he'll shoot from behind the yellow line comfortably. You know, range is not an issue for him. If he thinks he's open, he's going to pull up and shoot it, especially if you're sitting off him and giving him the disrespect of not manning up. So, yeah, definitely one to look out for. Hopefully he can keep himself fired up here, and he wants it. He's the kind of guy that big game moments that, he wants the ball in his hand. He wants the buckets.
I sense Davis getting the ball and them running something for him. Huge game so far. Look for him to respond.
We'll just see. Davis is obviously a fantastic player. He's had a great game so far, and with Sharif Black off the court at the moment, it's going to be him. Oh, here's Malvaso. I mentioned him at quarter time. Good rebound from McGough. Good defense from Tommy. That's a block. Chalk it up to Tommy Olara. Ayol on Davis. Deng. That's open for Deng. It's in and out. Can't get it to drop. Here's the man McKinnon need in this fourth quarter. Switches across. The Goff. Hands off to Malvaso. There's Beasley. And Barry. Beasley gets it back.
Pass.
It's a nice one too. Good finish from Beasley. A back and forth game here as Tommy's got one in the high post. That's range check. Howard can't get that to drop. Here's Davis now. Watch out for Beasley in the high post. Tommy Iolara's got his work cut out for him. Nice pick and roll. Finds a Goff in the corner. Dolney holding off Mitch Barry there. Allows Ayol to get the rebound. Too easy. I think as good a player as Beasley is, the athleticism and the speed of Ayol finding there is here's Dolney. Hey, he's going to throw one down as well. Those hops have increased. He didn't have the hops like that. He had some hops last year. That's
might be on one of the jump programs over in the US. Yeah, definitely saw him in the warm-up.
Saw him at the three-point line. He wanted that jam.
What is it, error alert or going back a few years?
I need to see if Troy got that. Troy, the photographer, was right there. If Aaron Dolney was throwing one down and Troy didn't get the shot, he'll be furious. And see if he'll have to try and get some. Oh, as Barry just loses the handle and it's out of bounds. Yeah, he got it. He got it. He got the Aaron Dolney slam dunk. He'll be happy about that as. More importantly, it's a three-point lead for Wyndham with that turnover. Oh, speaking of turnovers, Dolney throws one away. Good defense from him. Good follow-up from Beasley. Good work from the big man following the point guard in. He's there for the rebound. It's back to 1 point. A couple of just turnovers here from both teams. Good defense from McGough as he throws it away. Now Howard's got it. Here's Dolney. Oh, Mitch Barry.
Beautiful block. That's a couple blocks for him at least, I think, Mitch Barry.
He's about to get sent one back at him as well if he shot that one. This is a fantastic game of basketball here. Both teams getting everything going on both ends. There's Dolney. Corner three. Yes! There's the corner three Aaron needed to get himself going in this game. Davis out to Beasley, gets it back. Thought about shooting it, gets by Ayolara, goes off the glass. Big man Beasley getting it in there. Can't finish this one. With stats on, what's the stats on Beasley here? We've got 11 points, 5 boards for Jace Beasley.
He'll be upset with that one, but overall he's had a good impact on the game, Beasley.
He's had a great game so far. Good addition to this McKinnon team. Sharif Black flips one out of nowhere, gets it in. Just awareness of where the basket is. It's Howard. And Beasley there, gets a rebound. Howard just pulled up and shot that one there. Out of nowhere, just felt the rhythm. As Beasley tries to find Mitch Barry, I think Howard got a piece of that. Dolney makes the dish. There's a Manuel Deng with a couple of dunks here. Get the crowd going, love to see it. And the nod from Troy, the cameraman down there on the baseline. And Sharif Black up top, gets a screen from Barry. That's open. Just couldn't quite get it off with the release he wanted. Nathan Davis. Oh. How he's kept himself in bounds and the ball. And he knocks down a timely 3 for McKinnon.
And it's a 1-point game.
Yeah, AL's going to like that. Can't get it to drop. Nice outlet pass. Tomey just with a little tip, breaking things up. Long arms, Tommy Ayala almost down to his knees. Managed to get a fingertip on that one and breaking up. It was a nice pass. The outlet from, I think it was from Sharif Black trying to find Lubarski. Davis rims that one out. That was halfway down. That's a foul.
And that might be his 4th, I think, for
Tomey. Number 13, I think it might be. Number 4. Yeah, they'll have to leave him in though at this stage of the game. Yeah, I think we'll just talk about the rebounding, the point guards coming in and doing the rebounding with Reece Howard, picking up a couple so far. We got only the 2 rebounds for Howard. Olara fouls. Oh, I'm looking over here. On next to the scoreboard. I might have him on 4. But when the point guards are able to pick up the rebound, how quickly it gets the offense going. Keeps the defense really on edge. Here's Davis. Sharif Black. Gets rid of Howard. It's around Aylara. Finds Lubarski, but he can't finish. Lubarski keeps it alive. Dolney dives on it. Scrappy little break up there. Just jump ball. Okay. Arrow and everything was pointing in favour of McKinnon. Aaron Dolney's there trying to get the inbound pass. I'm not sure what was happening there. It's Davis. Finds Beasley in the post. Trying to shape up on Ayala. Nice move.
Very nice.
Don't see a lot of post-up play in this league, but you see a player like Beasley and Ayala, 2 good post plays, go at it. It's great to see as Deng gets a rebound. Dolney, 1 dribble, bang! Told you he can get himself going in this 4th quarter, Jules.
You called it, and he has delivered. Just the spark they needed.
Here's Mitch Barry up top. 10 on the shot clock now. Tries to find Beasley. It's broken up. Reece Howard. Good defense from Sharif Black.
Steal by Sharif Black.
Just the awareness to keep his feet in bounds there as well. And he's going to pull up and shoot that. It's off. Barry, I think he had a hand in the back of Dolney. Or is it on Dolney? Could have called the foul either way. Foul's on Aaron Dolney for a push. 2-point ball game.
Good hustle by Mitch Barry. Keeping the possession alive.
Fantastic work by Sharif Black to get the block. And then as the ball was coming down, he was about to grab it. Realised he had 1 foot out of bounds. Got it inbounds whilst leaning over. It's fantastic awareness of where he is. So Mitch Barry with the baseline, trying to find Davis, I think. As Dolney's going to be called for another foul. Just stepping into the lane of Mitch Barry. He's got a chance to tie this up. We saw the free throws be a key factor last time we were here.
Keysborough, yes, definitely. Lost by one, didn't shoot their free throws too well throughout the game, and then obviously had a few with, maybe 0.7 seconds, something like that, to win it or send it in overtime. And I think they made one.
1 out of 3.
Yeah.
Davis makes no mistake here. Where's he at this season for the 84% from the line for the season? It's been pretty solid there tonight. Makes no mistake there. Let's get a free throw percentage on Davis. He's 6 from 6 from the stripe. We've got a tied ball game with 2 minutes to play. This is what you want out of your basketball game. Good work there from McGough. With Deng just sleeping for a split second. Euro, no good. Mitch Barry on the follow-up. Turning defense into offense again. This McKinnon Cougars side. KG puts it on the floor. His own Euro.
Beautiful little step.
Your passport's out. Entire ball game here. 90 seconds on the clock. Here's Davis. Looking for some space. KG gets a hand on it.
Good team defense there.
Wyndham got done dirty by the travel call. By the looks of things, they were off to the races there. And we've got Emmanuel Deng checking out of the game. I think this is pretty close to as a starting 5 as you'll get throughout the season with Ayol. Didn't start today, but I think you'll see him starting most games from here on in. With Dolney, Howard, Ayala, and Cavion Green, who's guarded. Here's Tommy now. He finds KG, puts it on the floor. Tommy Ayala! Put back jam! I need that as my wallpaper on my phone, Jules. Here's Nathan Davis for 3. Can't get it to drop. Good rebound there from KG. Wyndham with a 2-point lead. Need another score here. Here's Dolney. Good defense there, breaking up the pass. Wyndham hold on to it. Reese Howard can't get it to drop. KG's there. Oh! Ho, ho! Miguel Ayol throws down the hammer. Sharif Black finds Mitch Barry. That's short. Reese Howard comes up with it. KG flips it over. Aaron Dolney gets it across. McKinnon going to foul. Whew. Jules.
Wow. This has been good. And this has been a great fourth quarter. You just feel the intensity. It's getting louder. Defense is more intense. A few dunks. What more can you ask for?
The one-hander from Benell. Unbelievable. Yes. McKinnon are going to have to foul their way out of this one. Try and get themselves back in this game. Oh, Manel Ayol. Look at him, the swagger after hitting that one. He knows that. He knows that's game. He's iced this one. It was a beautiful pass from. I mean, it was just the right amount of juice on the pass from Dolney to entice Sharif Black to reach and try and grab it. As Manel Ayol makes it a 3-point play. As Reese Howard, as Beasley comes up with the rebound. There's a bit of scoreboard issues here, and that's going to be the game. That's the ball game. Fantastic game here. Wyndham ended up winning by 5 points, which is probably a fair representation of how that game went. It was back and forth the whole way.
I think they would have been a bit nervous in the fourth, down by 7, but look, they executed really well, made crucial stops, and were able to close it off. All credit to McKinnon, who played a great game tonight. They'll be disappointed, but look, they should be quite happy with the competitive nature of the game, and definitely you think that the season, still early, looks bright for them. They've got a lot of good players, a lot of good guys that can put up buckets, but then some really good support players too. So you think they'll do pretty well this season. Yeah,
both these teams will see a lot of throughout the season, and as we did last year, both just fierce competitors as well. So fantastic game. I think highlights: Nathan Davis 31, Reece Howard 25, Cavion Green with 20, and then Wyndham just had enough coming off the bench with Manel Ayol throwing down a dunk late in the game with an and one. Dolney hitting a couple of threes in the last quarter. It was just a great game from both teams. 5 points is probably a fantastic result, and no discredit to the Cougars. So that wraps up things here for today. We've got another game here. We've got 2 more games tomorrow afternoon with the women taking on Pakenham at 1:30 and the men versus Hume, another tough game. So we'll be back at it again, as will Wyndham. So thank you for joining us tonight. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Jules, thanks for joining me.
Thank you. Pleasure, Mitch.
All right. Thank you.